AJ Gore, and I've been a support angler and a social media personality and the host of KastKingLIVE. I've been with KastKing for about 7 years now, and I switched to KastKing and I've never looked back.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Gore here. How are you guys doing tonight? We're going to get this thing kicking off. We've already got people jumping in here on YouTube, on Facebook. Cam, my boy, what's happening? Gary, glad to have you. Josh Cruz, ain't seen you in a while. Peyton, how are you? Milton, what's going on? Matthew Adamson, how's it going, man? Getting ready for that tournament? Got some good stuff going on. Troy, welcome. Guys, do me a favor. Javier Ramirez, how's it going? Scott, nice to see you. Do me a favor, whether you guys are watching from Facebook, you guys are watching from YouTube, however you're seeing this, do me a favor. Click that like button. Click that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to KastKing on Facebook or YouTube. And definitely, give us a share. Let everybody know that we're live. I wish I had a bunch of giveaways and things going on tonight. Maybe next week I will when I have a special guest. But tonight, tonight's actually what I'm going to give away is some great knowledge of some ways to save some money. Robert Green, Tony Maxidon, haven't seen you in a while. Christy, glad to have you in the house. How are you? Philip Davis, how are you? Man, we got Doug in the house. We got a loaded house tonight, guys. Glad to see you guys very much. So not a very big show tonight, not a very long show tonight. The main reason I wanted to go live is to show you this right here. Let's see here. Let's go to the stream. Boom. Go over. As you can see, we've got the KastKing website going, but there are some deals hanging in there for like you've got the Zephyr, you've got all these different reels like we're seeing here on the screen, the Bassinator, but right there, that's what we're after. The Fishing Carnival, January 24th through February 2nd. That is tomorrow, guys. So you have tonight and tomorrow to jump on some 40% off deals. Let's go back and take a look at what we can see in those deals. That's mainly what I want to show you. Danny, how are you? Chris McVeigh, glad to see you, brother. Glad to see you. So, all right, check it out. There goes the tax money. Robert Green, that's it. That's right. So if you guys already have your tax return money, here's a great way to spend it. Ladies, gentlemen out there, if you guys have somebody in your family that is an angler, male, female, whatever you want to look at it, we've got a very special holiday coming up in the form of Valentine's Day. And if that angler in your family is looking for that perfect Valentine's Day gift, you may be able to pull the trigger tonight on something or tomorrow that can save you some money, and you could be a big-time hero to that person for Valentine's Day. So as you guys can see, you got the Mega Jaws, normally $61.99. Now the Mega Jaws series, real quick to break that down, 20% off on that. Comes in several different. Hey, welcome, Regis from Brazil. Glad to have you. Any idea when the rechargeable headlamp is releasing? One I'm using died. Oh, no. Hopefully it comes right back out and gets in stock. I use mine all the time at work. Love the thing. We got Costa Rica in the house. Brahilio, glad to have you. Sorry. Okay, so let's get back on track here. I love the chat. I chase that squirrel all the time. So anyhow, we're looking at the 20% off codes. Make sure you guys see that right here. I'll circle it. Right here, you can see that I'm circling it with my mouse. 20% off. That's SF20, and then it goes down from there in some of the different tiers that you can see. But that Mega Jaws, that's a fan favorite. It's a color-coded reel. So that red reel is identified as a 9:1-to-1 ratio. You get into the black reel, that's going to be like in the 7s. You get into the blue, that's going to be into your 6s, and then into the silver, you're going to see that into your lower gear ratio, like a 5.2-to-1. Or 5.4-to-1 gear ratio. So you can actually take a look at those Mega Jaw series reels if you had them all and know, boom, that red reel is going to be my fastest one in the 9:1-to-1. That's like up there. It's faster than the Bassinators. That's going to be like Speed Demon quality almost. Fast, super fast, powerful 8 magnetic braking system, 17.6 carbon fiber drag, cork handles, aluminum or cork gricks, aluminum handles. The thing is a fan favorite. You got that tapered vortex line guide. It's a great fan favorite reel. 20% off on that reel. You can't beat that. The Sharky 3, I call that the People's Champ. And then, of course, the V10 LS rod rack, 20% off on that. Guys, if you don't have that reel or that rod rack, just for spooling your reels. Spooling your reels, that thing will pay you back. You get the perfect spool on bait casters and especially those spinning reels, guys. The thing is amazing. If you've thought about it, now's a great time to pull the trigger on it. That thing is awesome right there. You can get 10 combos stacked up in that thing and spool bait casters and spinning reels perfect every time. Got a couple videos on YouTube if you guys want to check those out. It's the way to go. But one thing I want to talk about right here. Okay, so the 13X and the 8X. I've got the 8X represented right here, but the 13X and the 8X, that, like, those guys right there, everybody is all over those. Adam Robinson, how's it going? Home arrest. Yeah, Adam Robinson just recently had surgery, guys, knee surgery, looks like. Giving him a shout out, lots of love on him. It's awesome. So John, anytime anybody out there, I always see in the comments, whenever somebody has a customer service issue, best thing to do is contact customer service. They'll get you all taken care of. It's right there on the website. So, all righty. So, moving on to the Super 8 or the Silky 8 Super Power Braid. It is a killer braid. That's what I want to show you. I started talking about this, got distracted, but we've got the 8X and the 13X. This is, everybody I've ever talked to that's using this said it is amazing. Amazing stuff right here. It's just bomb, whether it's the 8X or 13X for finesse fishing. But a lot of people look at this and they just quit looking at everything else. Now, I do know the 13X is sold out like crazy and it's hard to get right now. If you're looking for a great braid that is super awesome, has a lot of the characteristics as the 13X and 8X, it is awesome, awesome stuff. So right here, real quick, I'm going to answer a question in the comments. Which reel do you recommend for big glide baits? It's got to be the Capstan. Capstan all day long. You'll love it. Jose Cinco, you can tell everybody. I've got a ton of guys in the comments. I can tell you right now, if you're looking for big glide baits, big power fishing kind of stuff, that Capstan, can't go wrong with it. I know a bunch of guys that use it, and they go, it is one of the best glide baits or heavy duty bait casters. It's in like a 300 series bait caster. It's a big one. And yeah, you can throw that with confidence and land some monsters. No problem. Milton's got you right there. Thanks, Milton. Okay, so back to the braid I was telling you about. It's on 20% off. It's this stuff right here. It's the Silky 8, guys. This stuff has turned into some of my favorite braid. As you can tell, I've been buying it like crazy. I used to love the Supercast 9, the Mega 8. Those were my go-to braids. I like the Cast Pro. Don't get me wrong. Love it. But just the suppleness of those braids, well, the Super Power Silky 8 has that. It's almost like everything you adore in the 8X and 13X, but in your more wallet friendly, but yet just a ground and pound kind of just get it done braid that's just hard to beat on any level is the new Super Power Silky 8. It's everything everybody's ever loved about the Super Power braid, but with technology features and similarities to the new Cast Pro 8X and 13X Finesse. This stuff right here, God, this is such great stuff, guys. I'm telling you. 20% off too. And it's just already super affordable. And to get it in 20% off, can't go wrong. You can get it in like, I believe, 150-yard spools as well as 300-yard spools. Now, another killer deal. Oh, to close that out, guys, 20% off code SF20. That is good from now until tomorrow evening. How you doing, Rom? Matt, what's going on? When does the Capstan Elite spinning reel hit the shelves? We're looking for, I know we were hoping to have it out. The joys of this whole COVID market. It keeps pushing back. There it is right there. Al Norker saying March is the next expected date. That's what we're really shooting for. You always have those woes. Matt Shura in the house. We got a bunch of celebrities coming in tonight. So it's great stuff, guys. Good stuff there. But yeah, that Capstan Elite spinning is hitting. As Al Norker says, we're shooting for March. Hopefully we can nail that. It is awesome to go. Okay, so talk about the Mega Jaws. Of course, you got the People's Champ and the Sharky 3, the V10 LS rod rack. Golly, so awesome. And then, of course, that I'm telling you, if you love 13X and you love the 8X stuff, and you're looking for a braid for just all-around Great action, whether you're punching, flipping, throwing giant glide baits like I've seen in the comments, things like that, or just a good all-around braid, and you don't want to spin a ton, or you're looking for an alternative because we're out of the 13X, dude, check out that Super Power Braid Silky 8. It is killer. All right, so yeah, the Spartacus isn't bad for like glide baits and things like that, but if you're going to be throwing like big, heavy stuff all day long and you want a reel that's just going to hang in there and just give out the abuse rather than take abuse, well, I mean, rather than, you know, be abused, you can't abuse the capstan. It's an abuser. It's going to abuse whatever you set the hook on. So that's the way to go. I'm telling you, it's the way to get it done. Lots of line space. You'll love it. KastKing Braid, when it comes to fishing, AJ, please buy me a spinning reel. I wish I could buy you a spinning reel. My wife don't even let me buy spinning reels half the time. She's probably hearing me. She's going to come in here and slap me. She's mean. No, I'm just kidding. Love her to death. Love you, Kate. Anyways, so that's Silky 8, the V10 rod rack, the Sharky 3, and the Mega Jaws, 20% off till tomorrow night. Use SF20 code at checkout on the KastKing website. Now, dropping down, here's some more awesome fan favorites. I mean, the Megatron is such a great little reel at a good price. It's got a killer drag to it. I mean, I think it's got a ridiculous drag, like 30, 40 some odd pounds of drag, just crazy drag on it for what it is. The Spartacus 2 baitcaster, such a super affordable reel that does really good for its price point. But the two that are going to shine in this category, in the 15% off, use code SF15, Speed Demon Pro rods, in the Kong rods. Now, if you guys are looking for monster fish, you can't go wrong with the Kong. Whether you're inshore, catfish, carp, just big species, you're out, you know, looking for just fluke and different things like that, doormats and stuff. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. Stripers, the Kong rod is going to get you set up. You've got some really heavy bass. You've got that early strike tip on there. It's just an awesome, phenomenal rod starting at $79.99, back in stock. We've got some new models coming in. You guys are going to want to take advantage of that with that code SF15 at checkout. Now, Speed Demon Pro rods. If you guys have been wanting to pull the trigger on a super sensitive elite style rod, 36-ton Teray carbon, then of course you have some of the blends with linear S-glass for some of the different parabolic bends. Fuji K-Series and L-Series guides. You got true wind grips, Fuji reel seats. I mean, nano resin technologies. This is the stuff dreams are made of without spending a $300 price tag. It is up there with some of the greatest rods on the market. Just ask Brent Chapman, who just keeps setting the hook on behemoths and killing it in the MLF, which is kicking off. So that's a killer deal to go from. Now, if you guys are looking to do any like Texas rigging, things like that, you can't go wrong with the Jig Worm. The flipping rod, I believe, is out of stock at both on KastKing.com and Amazon. But that Jig Worm rod is going to do really good for you for some of your flipping and Texas rig. Same thing with that Carolina rig. Those two rods you can multi-purpose like crazy. I know that Brent Chapman loves the bladed jig rod, but when he wants long casts, he'll go to the swim bait rod for that on his bladed jigs. So he gets even farther, gets out there, still has a great backbone, but still has that soft tip. Man, there's so many different things to choose from. Matt Shura, who we saw in the comments. I love the drop shot rod. Matt Shura likes a drop shot rod with a little bit more of a backbone too. Still has that fast tip, sensitive tip to know those early sensations and those early strikes, but yet has the backbone when you need it. He says go with a shaky head. And I use a shaky head and a drop shot rod for my drop shot. Love it. Love it. So that's a killer deal in the Speed Demon Pro. You got 15% off. Make sure you use that code before tomorrow night ends, SF15, to save some cash. And then here's the big savings, 40% off. We were just talking about them bladed jigs. Guys, if you haven't thrown the Mad Bite bladed jig lures, they're legit. And you get them in like 3-packs, 5-packs, 40% off on that. Can't go wrong on those. If you guys do any gym exercising, ride bikes, you've got the Extremis fingerless padded gloves right there. Another 40% off. The Extremis Diablo polarized sport sunglasses, whether you're out playing volleyball, riding bikes, fishing, hunting, a lot of just outdoor activities, 40% off on that. And then, of course, some KastKing apparel and the hats. You've got KastKing official hats are also 40% off. So, guys, make sure you use that SF40 at checkout. So let's jump over to the comments and see exactly. Come back in. So in the comment section, we have, what do we got? What do we got? Let's see here. All right. Oh, there goes my tax return. Charles says he'll take it from YouTube. Thank you, Charles. Appreciate it. Then we've got Richard says, okay, I'm on here now. You can start the show. Well, thank you, Richard, for jumping in. All right. When would you want the silky braid over 13X? Doug, that is a killer question. Let me put that up there on the board. So Doug asked, and that's a great question right there. When would you go with the silky 8 over the 13X? Okay, so the 13X is engineered as a finesse braid. Same thing with your 8X, okay? 13 strands of silky smooth, super fine braid, right? But yet you still have that strength for when you need it. So if you're fishing like some covers, some different things like that, and you're going to be drop shotting, working a tube, some of those micro jigs, different things to that nature, some real finessing, and you got that water column where you want that bait to really shine and do what it's supposed to, plus 13X and 8X, my God, the castability of those braids are hands down phenomenal. Excuse my dog. She wants to put her 2 cents in. So that's when you're going to want to use the 13Xs on those different finesse techniques, okay? So now say you are going to be running like, for me, you're going to be doing topwater, throwing buzz baits. You're going to be doing any flipping or throwing like, say, glide baits as we saw, or just about every other technique from bladed jigs, spinners, whatever that you like to throw your, some braid on for that extra security. That's where your super power silky 8 is going to come in and shine. So you have seriously robust durability of the super power silky 8, but it also acts super smooth in a lot of the characteristics and castability and things like that as the silky or the finesse braid. So it's a little bit more of a beefier backbone power fishing braid, but yet still smooth as silk. You know how you get some braids that are really rough, don't cast as good, things like that? Well, this stuff is silky smooth, casts really amazing, but yet still has that power, like they say in the superpower, when you need it. So it's a great question. Thank you very much for that question there. Let's see what else we got. I don't get a tax return. Which spinning reel would you pair with a Kong rod, medium heavy? Okay, so budget always dictates a lot of things. So let's take a look at that. So we're going to jump back over, add this to the stream. We're going to go over into reels. We're going to jump into spinning. Okay, so there's a lot of different reels you can choose from in the spinning. And of course, depends on what you're going after. And I would say a 4,000 to a 6,000 size reel, depending on some of the species that you're after. Sharky 3 bait feeder is a great option because you have the bait feeding option to allow those bigger species to run with the bait. And then you just click it forward or click the lever down, as you can see right here on the, we'll pull that up on the back of the reel right here. You see that there is right here in this area, there is that bait feeding lever. So you can actually engage it with the handle, which you can see you can get that super power handle on there, and then just reel, and it'll actually engage it to lock up where you're all full drag and full tinsel, set the hook on them, or you can flip the lever down and then of course set it. So that's a great option in that category. The Megatron, like I said, has a superior drag. It's a very heavy drag, things like that. Or when the new Capstan Elite comes out, that's a great spinning reel to add to that option. So that's a good one right there. So, there's several different models you can choose from. It's going to come down to affordability, what you're looking for in drag, some of the different features. But when that that Capstan Elite spinning reel comes out, that one's going to be hard to beat if you're looking for a dominating spinning reel. What's up, AJ? They still have the jerkbait rod you told me about. Yeah, jump on it. If you haven't taken advantage of that jerkbait rod, Matt Shura, who is an Arizona pro, he's in the comments right now or was on the live stream right now. He can tell you right now that jerkbait rod got it done for him, helps him cash checks. Brent Chapman can tell you right now he'll go out and fish with anybody with those jerkbait rods in the Speed Demon Pro line. Super sensitive. You get that parabolic bend that you're after, that soft tip so you don't actually yank those treble hooks out when you're setting a hook. It's the way to go. Gary, have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Do we have any? What is the Speed Demon model for crappie? For crappie and things like that, you can go with like finesse tube, drop shot, or shaky head. I would go with finesse tube or drop shot when it comes to crappie. You'll love it. Let's see. Are we going to be at the CatCon? That I don't know. I believe we might. I believe so. Waiting on the Mad Bite and that killer stick bait. Yeah, I know. Robert Green adored that thing. 13X Braid is on all my spinning reels. Matt Shearer right here. This is the AZ Pro I do a lot of stuff with. The guy is phenomenal. Love this guy to death, but the guy knows. I mean, he is one of the leading anglers here in Arizona. Is severely decorated. Has had, he's been the state record holder for bass here in Arizona for quite a long time, like a 15, 16-pound behemoth that just barely got broken a couple years back. But that right there, Matt can tell you 13X Braid is on all his spinning reels. He is a guide. He is also a tournament angler, has won so many different awards. Actually was one of the Angler of the Year, or at least got the appreciation award for what he does for the fishing community last year from Game and Fish. I mean, the guy knows. And I can tell you right now, the first time I ever casted 13X Braid was on his boat on one of his Speed Demon reels. And I was just like, holy cow. Like, I work for KastKing. I've been with him longer than you have. And this is the first chance I've actually got to cast it. I had it. And actually, you know what? I take that back. I didn't cast. I was drop shotting with it, so I didn't cast it a mile. But the first time I actually casted a mile was on his boat. We were spooning. And it blew my mind, the castability of it. Now, I know it's always been great when I was just kind of fan casting for drop shot, but I've never just sent it before until I sent it off his boat, and I was blown away. So Matt can tell you right now and test to it, that 13X Braid is on all his reels. You know, of course, he does use leaders with the fluorocarbon line for the invisibility side of it. But yeah, it's where it's at. What else do we have in our comments? So does everyone here think the Sharky is the best KastKing spinning reel? Scott Hooten. That is an argument to be had. Absolutely. All around, the Sharky is a killer reel. I call it the people's champ because it's super affordable and just flat works amazing. There's a ton of arguments to be had on why that could be one of our best reels. But then you get in with the Speed Demon Elite, you know, for the qualities it has. I have this newfound absolute love for two reels. The KastKing Zephyr Carbon Spinning Series. I just adore that reel. I've had it recently, been using it for a couple months now. Love it. Will it stand the test of time like the Sharky 3? I sure hope so, because it's awesome. But then the Spartacus 2 spinning. That is a super affordable reel that's just flat underrated for its price. Like, I adore that reel, and I use it for my drop shot rigs all the time, and it has not failed me. So that's a killer reel. What else we got to comment? Scott Hooten says, has anybody tried the Speed Demon Elite spinning reels? Yes, they have. Matt Scher is using them in his tour. Brent Chapman's using them. I'm using them. They're great. You're looking at a 7:4 to 1 gear ratio. So if you want to go, say you want to do some flipping, different, or burn some buzz baits, or move some fast action baits. And I think it's great for flipping too in a spinning reel, because if you have somebody or highly windy conditions that can't run a bait caster very well, then that is a great reel that you can still have that fast retrieve and still have a great, drag system and controllability on that line. So you can go flip it into some trees and heavy wind and different things, and yet still have that fast gear ratio for when you want to bring it back in out of the strike zone, get it back in the strike zone fast. You're getting it done, or set the hook and bring it back to the boat fast. I love it. Capstan spinning for premium quality, says Al Norker. That guy knows a thing or two too. Speed Demon is the best jerkbait rod out there. Man, we got a lot of great stuff going on. So do we have any more questions? I'm thinking of getting the estuary inshore rods. Can you tell me your opinion on it and what reel I would pair it up with? So, Al, if you're in the comments and you don't mind, see, I live in Arizona and I don't use the estuary rod as much as I would love to. I do use, it's almost an 8-foot estuary rod for deep diving crankbaits, because it works a lot like the deep diving crankbait rod in the Speed Demon Elite category. And I do have one of those, and it's got the microwave air guides, G2 air guides, and reel seat, AAA cork. It is just phenomenal, and it's got an amazing parabolic bench. So when it comes to deep diving crankbaits, I use it for that. Now, as far as inshore fishing, I'm not your guy, unfortunately. I live in Arizona, and it's all a lot of bass fishing and catfishing for me. So hopefully Al Nork or somebody in the comments can give you a better real world answer. I do know that it is built to the gills with the highest technology nano resins as well. Top of the line Terray carbon. It is an amazing setup. So I can tell you, you will be absolutely pleased if you do pull the trigger on it, from what I know. All right. The Centron 200 is underrated. Picked up the Spartacus 2. Absolutely love it. What else do we have? All right. Perfect. So we already cruised through 25 minutes. So I want to go ahead and pretty much close the show out. I've been answering some questions, talking about some great stuff. But let's go into, we're going to jump back in here. But this time we are going to run over to the Amazon site, guys. Now, if you guys, all those other discounts I told you about are going on until tomorrow night, just jump over to the website, check out your codes at discount. Make sure you put them in there before you click. It's going to help so much. Al Norker is commenting in the comment section on those estuary rods. So he's a great person to ask about those. Milton Thompson as well has his estuary rods. Those two guys right there know so much about it. Milton is a real world user of it. Al helped design it, was a major part of every step of the way on the engineering of that. So you're in good hands, sir. All right. So no ocean in Arizona. No ocean in Arizona. Not yet. Not till George Strait's oceanfront property song comes true and California falls off. Not wishing any bad will to California, but it would have to go away for Arizona to have oceanfront property. So, all right. So jump over to Amazon, guys. If you guys are Amazon shoppers, you love that Amazon Prime fast shipping. There are some good deals going on right now. Right here, the KastKing fishing pliers with lip gripper. Such a great tool right there. 10% off on that. You've got the Radius line spooler. So if you're on the go and you need to spool some rods and reels on the fly, killer discount on that. You got 10% and another 25% savings. You got the V15 vertical rod racks. I'm still using those rod racks. They just wedge them in there and they stay forever. They don't fall. It's super duper affordable. For lack of better terms, uber cheap on the price tag for such a quality product. I mean, it's just the way it is. We've got bags on sale. So if you guys just type in KastKing into your search engine up here, as you can see on Amazon.com, and you just start scrolling, you will see, when you see red and green, make sure you jump in there. We'll go ahead and get on here, like, say, in the Speed Demon world. Make sure you jump in there, and you're already getting a discount right here. $90, okay, is what this, what do they have listed here? You can, $90 is your starting price on the rod, okay? For certain models, it's probably going to be like your finesse tube or your drop shot rod. But then right here, you're going to see that coupon box. Click that and you're going to get an extra 15% off coupon at checkout. So if you wanted to buy your Speed Demon Pro rod from Amazon over KastKing.com, you can still get your loyalty points that are going to be redeemable at KastKing.com through Amazon. But make sure you take advantage of the deal that's going on Amazon and click that 15% off coupon before you ever add it to your cart. So you get that savings at checkout, guys. That's a killer deal. So like I was saying, anytime you're scrolling through on Amazon.com and you can see the green and red deals right there, right here, you guys are winning big on those. Okay. So a lot of different things to choose from. A lot of great things happening. So if you guys are looking to take advantage of some deals before that expires tomorrow night, KastKing.com has got those different deals going on there. So you can jump over here. You can see it right there. Oh, let's go back. It jumped away from me. We'll come over here, click on this here. That 40% off right here. Hit the shop now. It'll take you straight into those. You can jot down those different offer codes. At checkout is when you have to put these in there and take advantage of those savings. Again, like I said, we've got killer savings going on as well as on Amazon.com, but also we have stuff happening this weekend in the form of MLF competition. So you've got the deals that's going to save you money this weekend happening on Amazon.com and KastKing.com. But if you're looking for entertainment and you're not going to be on the water, guys, tune in to the MLF Live starting this weekend. You got Brent Chapman and Cliff Crochet, the MLF pros, fishing with your favorite KastKing gear. They're going to be going head-to-head against each other this weekend. Hopefully they can both make it into the top 10, get through the knockout round, and move on to championship day and bring home some serious W's for the KastKing family. If not, we wish them the best. We hope they have fun and get that momentum leading into Red Crest Championship. That's going to be killer. So we're going to jump to the comment section before I end the show, and we're going to have ourselves a good time, ladies and gentlemen. What do we got? What do we got in the comments? Oh, we got Mr. Scott Thomas in the comments. Hello, Scott. Glad to see you. Love my estuary rods. Estuary rods are awesome. Oh, estuary rods are getting some love tonight. The rod rack is great. Yes, they are phenomenal. V10 is a game changer. The V15, if you're looking to save some money, but yet still organize your fishing room, that is a killer option. Uh-oh, we got another celebrity in here, an Arizona celebrity, James Ferminsky Jr. What's going on, man? That guy right there is an amazing, amazing guy when it comes to pouring lead in the form of drop shots, jig heads, all kinds of different stuff. The guy is great. When he goes nationwide, you guys are going to have to hit him up for some great jig pouring. So, well, guys, that's all I got for tonight's show. It is the 30-minute mark on the hour, so it's time for me to hit the road. Guys, if you're looking for some money to be saved, definitely check out the deals going on till tomorrow night on KastKing.com. I'll go ahead and jump over and show you that to you one more time. This guy right here. Oh, let's go. Got to add it to the stream for you guys to see it. This guy right here. 40% off. Click on that. You'll see the different deals going on happening there. If you guys are wanting to shop off of Amazon.com, go into your search engine all the way to the top, type in KastKing, hit enter. And like I said, the green deals are awesome. The red deals are awesome. But when you see them comboed together, like you see right there, click on what you're after. Make sure you click on that coupon before you go to checkout and save some serious money and give it with that 2-day free Prime shipping, guys. It's a great deal. Those are the deals, guys. That's where to save money. Again, my name is GiveItAwayAJ. On behalf of you guys are not following us at KastKing USA on Instagram, please do us a favor. Check us out there. Of course, we've got the fan page where we want to share all of your guys' catches and stories at KastKing Community on Instagram. Give that a follow and a share. And if you're watching us right here on YouTube or Facebook, you already know, just make sure you click that subscribe button and follow. And again, any shares and likes you want to give us, we appreciate it. And next week, you know what? Yeah, I want to give some stuff away next week. I do. I mean, why else do they call me Give It Away AJ? So, guys, make sure you tune in next Tuesday night when I go live, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to have a sweet giveaway for you guys. I just did some giveaways last week and the week before, hooked some people up with their favorite braid and good stuff out there. Maybe this week I'll give a reel away. Maybe some pliers, some tools, maybe some bait. Who knows? But next Tuesday night, I'm going to go live, and you guys are going to make sure you want to subscribe and follow because that's how you guys win. And maybe you will be the lucky winner. My name is AJ Gore. I'll see you guys next week on KastKing Live.